Reservations are the heartbeat of our businesses. In our salon, when a guest makes a future reservation for 4, 6, 8, even 10 or 12 weeks, that really is security for us as hairdressers, that guaranteed service that's on the schedule already. So without that, it's very hard for us to predict what our business is going to be. Right now, in this unusual time and circumstance, we have 0 reservations on our books. And although previously, pre-COVID, I would say that that would be the scariest thing on earth. But right now, I feel so much positivity, and I feel like we get to start with a clean slate. And just there's no ceiling for us right now. So I'm very excited to share with you some thoughts and tips and ideas that we're working on at a BusinessSchool salon with reservations. Right now, our reservationists and management teams have already spoken to our guests 2, if not 3 times since this all started. So that being said, the communication that our reservationists have with all of our guests it's invaluable. Like, thank God for them, because they're talking to hundreds, if not thousands of guests, and making sure that they feel confident in our return, that they feel comfortable, they feel secure. They've really become the confidant for those guests in place of us at this moment. And without them, I don't really know where we would be right now for ourselves at our salons, because we use our reservationists to take care of that part of our salon for us. So right now we see our reservationists as MVPs even more than before. So let me share with you what has been happening so far. The first thing is we've been communicating with our guests via email, text messaging through Weave, where they can text back and forth with us. The beauty of Weave that I really like is that I have it downloaded on my phone, so do my reservationists and management team. They can text and work from home, work remotely from anywhere in the world. And when they do it through the Weave app, even if it's a phone call, it appears to be coming from the salon phone number. So the guest isn't getting access to that reservationist management person or my phone number. It still seems and feels like the business, and I like that part about it. So we've been texting, emailing, and communicating with them on social media. And the biggest thing that we're letting them know is when we get the green light, we're going to call them. Our reservationist worked so hard on keeping track of every reservation that we canceled. So they know the person's name, they know their reservation date, time, and which services they were getting. They added on to that when they called to cancel, they confirmed their email address, their preferred method of contact, and also went so far as to start asking them, what is your preferred day and time of getting your hair done? Do you want to get your hair done in the morning? Is that better for you? Do you prefer a weekend over a weekday? Or is after work better for you? So now they have really detailed information about the guest's wants, needs, and desires, so we can better service them. When they get to go back and call those guests, they're going to look through those notes. They'll be able to call Amanda that had a reservation at 4 o'clock, who prefers Friday mornings because she's off and she has a babysitter, and they're really going to be able to be equipped with all the knowledge. And the guest is going to feel comforted because they're going to feel like we have a crystal ball into knowing their wants and needs. I think that's very important. So we've covered that. We're gonna call our guests. The other thing we're gonna do when it's time to start calling them again is we're going to set up extended call times for our reservationists. So the typical call time, we usually try to keep it between 1 minute to 2.5 minutes max on the phone, so you could get through as many calls as possible, getting all of those guests on the books and, fattening up the day. Now we really need to take the time. So I'm seeing that these phone calls are going to be 5 to 10 minutes long. That's what they have been in these recent weeks, because the guest wants to talk. They're missing that interaction that they have with their guests. This is an unusual and uncertain time, so they want to talk about it. They want to talk about their experience. They want to talk about what they're looking forward to. And we want to give our reservationists the time and the space to be able to do that with them, because I think that that is going to speak volumes for our salon and our salon team. We really want the guests to feel cared for and know that we value them so much. Included in that extended call time is going to be the opportunity for our reservationists to share with the guests what our new salon policies are. That's going to be our new salon waiver, which takes away our liability should they contract COVID-19. We don't want to be responsible for any of that, so we need them to sign. We are going to have our new cancellation policy, for which at a BusinessSchool salon is new to us. It's certainly not new to the industry. It's just new to us going in, so it's new to our guests as well. So they're going to have to sign our cancellation policy, and they will also have to fill out a wellness form. And the wellness form we got from Weave again. It's just 5 questions asking them if they've had a fever in the last couple of days, have they been in contact with anyone with COVID, have they been out of the country, and there's 2 other questions I haven't memorized yet. But they'll have to fill those out. Now, our reservationist will be able to, on the phone with them, say, do you have access to your email right now? I'm going to email you these 3 documents. I'd like for you to sign them and send them back to me right now. So they'll be able to do that over the phone, right there on the phone with the guests, so they're not feeling like they're being pushed aside. It's totally complete right then and there, and then they also don't have to scramble to do it once they arrive to the salon. Without these 3 signatures, though, we won't be able to service them in the salon or proceed with their reservation. So that's going to help us be a little bit more efficient in the salon when we get back to work. The most important thing that we're working on right now, though, with our reservation and management teams is scripting for the dialogue. We really want to equip that team and our stylists as well with the right dialogue to make sure that the guest feels empowered with the knowledge we're giving them and that they feel safe and secure coming into our salons. So what I would encourage all of you to do, whether you're 1 person in a salon or 100 people in a salon, start working on your scripting and your dialogue of how you're going to speak to your guests and how you're going to educate them on what our new normal is inside the salon. Never before have we had to tell a guest, we're going to take your temperature at the door. You have to wear a mask. These are things that are not the norm, and so everyone's going to embrace it. We're doing it now already with other businesses that we're allowed to go in. So I encourage you to start working on your dialogue, work on your scripting, make sure that it suits you and your salon team and vibe, and don't be shy to reach out to other salon owners, other hairdressers, even us. Paul Mitchell is a wealth of knowledge, and we share everything we have with all of you. Robert Cromeans and myself, we're happy to talk with you through DM, email, a phone call, whatever you guys need, we're here for you. But I encourage you to do it now while we're on this pause, so when it's time to get back in the salon, you are ready to go.